Hey guys, what's going on? MJ from Wrecker RC here. So, we're out on the trail, and we are doing a little bit of assessment on, I guess you could say, the enemy, if you will. You always got to have the good, the bad, and the ugly. You guys know that I'm a Voodoo tire fan, but I do happen to have a set of Pitbull Rock Beasts in 1.9. I vented them, 4 2mm holes, and I happen to have a set of cheap Amazon rims, so I put them on, and I put them on the Enduro Sendero. As you can see, there's still the stock sides, and I did a couple other small things. Now, this particular truck is definitely a lot lower than what it used to be stock. The reason is, and I'm going to take 2 seconds and drive this around, and I'm going to try and bring it over so you guys can see it. Now, up underneath here, I cut this where the spring is. I cut the original stock location and I put it where the link is. All right, guys. Sorry, we're back. On the Element Sendero forums, a gentleman by the name of Brad Geck. He's one of, I guess he's definitely inside AE. Suggested, hint, hint, to cut the shock mount off here and mount the shock where the link is. So I got to thinking, well, if it'll work in the rear, why won't it work in the front? So, upon full send, as you guys can see, this is supposed to be a rear steering bar truck. Well, in order to make this work, I had to put the steering bar in the front. Clearance-wise, as you guys can see, there's still plenty of clearance. You got to be really dumb to break this or to hit this. And I did come across a little bit of trouble, especially with the driver's side one, mounting it down. You got to make sure you cut enough off. Here, I'm going to bring it in a little bit. You got to make sure you cut enough of the original shock mount off, or else the cup that holds the spring in place will hit and it will not seat correctly. That's probably the biggest problem that I had. Also, with the steering bar, you see I immediately, I didn't even have this truck an hour, and I put a different steering, the servo horn on. I also put it up top. The reason is, I knew in order to get this to do this right, I needed a spacer, and I wanted to try and keep the factory angle on the steering bar for the servo arm as accurate as possible. That, in turn, is giving me still the same clearance, what I had, and it's giving me plenty of suspension travel. I do have a little bit of hitting right here from my servo winch, but, you know, that's okay. Sometimes you just got to send it. Performance-wise, well, I'm just going to let you guys see how this goes.